Good morning. It's 9 o'clock. We'll call to order the July 7th Board of Public Works and Safety meeting. Board, in front of you, you have the meeting minutes from the June 16th, 2026 regular meeting.
I will move to approve the minutes.
Second.
May we have a motion and a second to approve the minutes? Any discussion? Questions? Hearing none, I'll call for a question. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign, motion carried. Introduction of guests. Nate Crow, Andy Barron, Jeff Jones, and me. I think that's Natalie DeWitt, Councilwoman. Welcome. Moving on to communications. Is there anyone in the public that would like to address the board? Anyone in the public that would like to address the board? Hearing none, we'll move on. Reports from department heads, building and planning.
Morning.
We have two items on the agenda for your consideration. First, MCC Network Services LLC is requesting approval of an encroachment license agreement for the installation of fiber optic cable within the city of Auburn's right-of-way along County Road 19 near Lenore Lane.
I will move to approve the encroachment license agreement with MCC Network Services.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Did they pay all their fees and fines?
The fine, they have 30 days.
Okay,
So
thank
no,
you.
Not the fine.
Thank you. If there's no other questions or discussion, I'll call for a question. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carried.
Next, the Building and Planning Department is requesting the board to affirm our action for the order of enforcement issued to Jamie R. Osborne, owner of the property of 806 Phillip Street. On June 22nd, 2026, our office sent by first class mail and posted on the front door of the dwelling order of enforcement to Jamie R. Osborne, property owner, reference violations that exist for the provisions of IC 36-7-9, State of Indiana's unsafe building law, Chapter 159 unsafe buildings, Chapter 158 minimum housing code, Chapter 166 property maintenance code, Chapter 154 fire prevention code, Chapter 90 animals code, the City of Auburn's code of ordinances. The corrective measures for compliance have been stated on the order of enforcement and are as follows. Number one, the owner or their representative shall prepare and present a timeline to the building and planning administrator, a detailed plan of the work to correct each violation for compliance, and estimated dates of completion for the work. Number two, remove all rubbish and garbage from inside the dwelling. Number three, remove all urine, feces, soil, flooring materials such as carpet, tile, wood subflooring, etc. from inside the dwelling. Number four, clear all obstructed means of egress from inside the dwelling, leading to each exit discharge. Number five, install a minimum of one functional smoke detector per 154.32. Number six, remove all junk materials, rubbish, garbage, etc. from the exterior property. The property owner has 60 days from the date in which the order was posted to comply with the order of enforcement by completing all items listed above under the corrective measures for compliance section. If the violations are not corrected by August 24th, 2026, the dwelling structure may be demolished and exterior property abated pursuant to the provisions of IC 36-7-9-5 in Chapter 159 of the City of Auburn's Code of Ordinances. A review hearing would need to be set for September 1st, 2026 at 9 a.m. In addition to that, I did receive an email from Ms. Osborne this morning. I'd like to read it to the board on her behalf.
Sure.
It says, "Hi Ryan, I'm not going to be able to make the meeting this morning. I can give you a progress update though. The inside of the house has been thoroughly cleaned with the exception of one room, which I'll be finishing when I feel better. Then the rest of the flooring will be removed. I know everything out back has to go, but I'm not really sure how to remove it in a quick and efficient manner. I bought a stack of extra bag tickets from the utility company so I can bag it up to be removed with the regular garbage pickup. I'm hoping to have everything taken care of within the next 2 weeks. Thanks for your cooperation. Sincerely, Jamie Osborne.
When did you receive that? I'm sorry.
This morning.
I'll make a motion to affirm the order of enforcement for 806 South Phillips Street with the next hearing date being September 1st, 2026 at 9 a.m.
Second.
We have a motion, a second. Any discussion, questions?
With that hearing date, if she continues down the path that it sounds like she's on, it's just that we have the hearing, kind of checking the boxes, and then it goes back to. Can you explain that process, I guess?
Yeah, that's correct. I think at the time of the hearing, we'll just see where she's at with her progress. You guys can make a decision to, you can extend, correct? Is that, yeah, you can extend the date. If she's making progress, I think that's our objective, is to clean the property up. I'm not sure about buying bag tickets. I don't know if you've seen the exterior of her property. It's going to require, I think, some roll-offs.
At this point, this early, I do appreciate the communication.
Yeah.
So if you could just send that back to her as you reply to that email or something. I think that has been an issue in the past, is when we just have no information, no communication with the resident.
Yeah, and that, if I'm not mistaken, that is actually the first communication we've received from her in
Yeah,
several years.
that's correct, unless we meet with her face to face on the property. But it was a pleasant surprise to receive.
Yeah. Encourage her to keep that going, I guess. Yeah.
Any other questions or discussion? Hearing none, I'll call for a question. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign, motion carried. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
We have nothing from IT this week, so that brings us to AES.
Good morning.
Good
Morning.
morning.
AES has 2 items for the board's consideration this morning. The first item is a 5-year service agreement with 1119 Bowler Drive with reoccurring revenue of $801.
I'll move to approve the 5-year service agreement with 1119 Fuller Drive with a monthly recurring of $801.
Second,
Okay, we have a motion, a second. Any discussion?
I do have a question on this. This is in Garrett. Is this only possible because of the last year or 2 expansion of AES services in the purchase of
It is,
infrastructure?
Yeah, not directly related to that.
Okay.
That was mainly the city limits and just outside the city
And
limits?
now we're actively building in the residential areas.
Okay.
Thank you. Any other discussion? Hearing none, I'll call for a question. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign, motion carried.
And the last item we have for you is a item purchase agreement here from one of our trusted vendors, KGP, for underground materials, various things to replenish our inventory and to allow us to continue to do our builds. The total for this one is $171,000, $371.39. We had 4 different bids out for this, and KGP came through with the best price if you factor in freight.
I'll move to approve the order for underground mainline hardware with KGP in the amount of $171,371.39.
Second.
We have a motion, a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, I'll call for a question. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign, motion carried. Thank you. We have nothing from Human Resources this week, nor City Attorney. That brings us to City Engineer.
Morning.
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 We have several items for the board's consideration today. First is a sanitary sewer and surface drainage and access easement from the developer at 869 Development LLC. This easement is required for off-site sewer improvements installed with the development of 869 Development Pettit Lane.
I will move to approve that sanitary sewer, surface drainage, and access easement for the 8 at 69 Development LLC.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, I'll call for a question. All in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Aye, post same sign, motion carried.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
The second item is a utilities and access easement from Natmus Inc. This easement is required for the Natmus Cold Storage Building Development Plan. It's a condition of approval. This was for electric overhead service.
I will move to approve the utilities and access easement for Natmus.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion, questions? Hearing none, I'll call for a question. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, post same sign, motion carried.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Next item is an agreement contract with USI Consultants, Inc. This is for small structure bridge inspections. There's two in Eckerd Park and on Cedar Street. USI Consultants has prepared a proposal to provide the inspection of the three bridges in the amount of not to exceed $7,100.
I will move to approve this agreement to inspect small structures, including those bridges, with USI Consultants with a not to exceed $7,100.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, I'll call for a question. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, post same sign, motion carried.
Next item is for 8th Street parking lot project. This would be the final change order and a 3-year maintenance bond, Pulver Asphalt Paving. This change order results in a decrease of $10,169,085. $10,169,085. From the original base bid total of $128,407.50. The final contract price for this change order is $118,237.65. And again, there's a 3-year maintenance bond.
I will move to approve this final change order and the 3-year maintenance bond with Pulver Asphalt Paving. Final amount at $118,237.65.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any questions or discussion? I would just like to thank the Redevelopment Commission for being a good partner and making this happen. And as well as the connection with the sidewalk from this new parking lot up to the north side of the Veterans Memorial. So it truly has ADA amenities, and again, definitely will be utilized. So any other questions or discussion? Hearing none, I'll call for a question. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, post same sign, motion carried.
Thank you. The final item is a memorandum of understanding between Fall Creek Development Corp. and the City of Auburn. Fall Creek Development Corp. is the developer of a proposed 31-lot residential subdivision to be known as Fieldstone. The developer has formally requested that the city pay the upsizing cost between 8-inch and 12-inch diameter mains for both sewer and water for the proposed development. In accordance with this MOU, The total cost for upsizing both the sanitary sewer and the water is a total of $65,970.77, which shall be paid to Fall Creek Development Corp. in the form of a reimbursement once infrastructure has been installed and as-built plans have been accepted by Board Works for Fieldstone.
I will move to approve this memorandum of understanding between the City of Auburn and Fall Creek Development Corp.
Do we need to state the amount?
Oh, yes, with the increase that we will reimburse them at $65,970.77.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion, a second. Any questions or discussion? Hearing none, I'll call for a question. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed, same sign, motion carried. Thank you. Next, we have clerk treasurer.
Good morning. I have a claim for surplus funds to request that the DeKalb County Auditor pay us a credit balance of $4,162.16.
I'll move to approve claiming the credit balance of $4,162.16.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion, a second. Any questions or discussion? Hearing none, I'll call for a question. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed, same sign, motion carried. Thank you.
Thank you.
Nothing from fire this week, nor the mayor's office. That brings us to parks.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
We have one item for the board consideration, the Auburn Park Department and the Park Board are recommending to approve the quote from Cedar Roofing and Construction LLC in the amount of $20,300. This replaces 6 dugout roofs at Thomas Park and Smith Acres, and additionally the pavilion at Smith Acres.
I will move to approve the replacement of the roofs at Smith Acre Park with Defender Roofing and Construction LLC. Total amount $20,300.
Second.
We have a motion, a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, I'll call for a question. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed, same sign, motion carried. Thank you. Brings us to police.
Good morning.
Morning.
First request is by Auburn Presbyterian Church. Their request is the street closure on July 12th from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. for their church ice cream carnival. They're requesting to close Jackson between 12th and 18th.
I'll move to approve the street closure request with Auburn Presbyterian Church.
Second.
We have a motion, a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, I'll call for a question. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
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 Aye, opposed, same sign, motion carried.
Thank you. And lastly is a request to surplus equipment. This will be reference to Patrolman Steve Ryan's retirement after 22 years of service. It's a tradition of the Auburn Police Department that we gift or retirement gift of their side with a firearm. So I'm requesting to surplus his Glock 17.
I will move to approve the surplus of the firearm for Steve Ryan's retirement.
Second.
We have a motion, a second. Any discussion, questions? I would just like to thank him for 22 years of serving the community. That's pretty good tenure, and wish him all the best.
Yeah, and a little further on that, he'll be, sounds like, working at Parkview DeKalb, so we continue working in the community.
Great, thank you.
For him.
If there's no other questions or discussion, I'll call for a question. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
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 Aye, opposed, same sign, motion carried. Thank you. Brings us to street.
Morning.
Street Department has 2 items for the board's consideration. First item is request to award purchase of a 2026 4x4 chassis and 2026 dump body outfit package. Street Department received quotes for the following two items. The 2026 4x4 chassis, Ben Davis Chevrolet, no bid, could not meet specifications. Shepherd Chrysler, no bid, does not offer truck is heavy. Ben Davis Ford, $59,800. Jim Stikeman Ford, $60,700. On the 2026 dump body outfit package, W.A. Jones, an ITV Pro Service SS dump body, $64,866. Christel S. Tipper, $69,509, sorry. Concord MD Series, $67,301. Gallon 133U at $65,549. I would like to recommend awarding the 2026 chassis to Ben Davis Ford in the amount of $59,800 and award the dump body outfit package to W.A. Jones for the ITV Pro Series SS dump body in the amount of $64,866.
I will move to approve all of that. With the amount to Ben Davis Ford for the chassis of $59,800 and to W.A. Jones for the dump body of $64,866.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion, a second. Any discussion, questions? Hearing none, I'll call for a question. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed, same sign, motion carried. You're welcome.
Last item is the street department is requesting approval to allow clerk treasurer to sign all documents pertaining to a 4-year lease on Ford F-600.
I will move to approve the clerk treasurer to sign documents for the 4-year lease on the Ford F-600.
Second.
We have a motion, a second. Any discussion or questions? I would just like to say this is an example of one of the tools that we're able to utilize to spread that payment out over 4 years. At the end of the 4 years, we do own the truck, but it does allow us to leverage our funds, especially with some of the challenges we're facing with Senate Enrolled Act 1. So
Is this a
Great
4-year
job searching
loan
that out.
or a 4-year lease?
it's a 4-year lease, but at the end of the lease, we do own the truck.
Okay.
It's through the Indiana Bond Bank. If there's no other questions or discussion, I'll call for a question. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign, motion carried. Thank you. Brings us to electric.
Good morning.
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 We have 4 items for the board's consideration this morning. The first one is a blanket approval to sell 4,471 renewable energy credits that were minted between March through May of 2026 for a minimal amount of $23.50 per rec for the total value of $105,068.50 per year.
I'll move to approve the blanket approval for ACE's sale of 4,471 renewable energy credits, an amount of $23.50 each, for a total nominal amount of $105,068.50.
Second.
Hey, we have a motion, a second. Any questions or discussion? Hearing none, I'll call for a question. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed, same sign, motion carried.
Our second item is an amendment, our fifth amendment to our wholesale power agreement. We're requesting the board approve for the fifth amendment to the wholesale power agreement between the city of Auburn and INM pursuant to IC 5-14-3-4. This document contains confidential and proprietary trade secrets and is not subject to disclosure.
I will move to approve the Fifth Amendment with the wholesale power agreement with INM.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion, a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, I'll call for a question. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, pose same sign, motion carried.
The second item is we're requesting the board's approval for the second agreement between MTA and the city of Auburn related to the consent to serve electric service.
I will move to approve the MTA service agreement.
Second.
We have a motion, a second. Any discussion or questions? Hearing none, I'll call for a question. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, pose same sign, motion carried.
And our last item, I'm requesting the board's approval to sign and file a petition to modify certain service boundaries within the city of Auburn electric area.
I will move to approve the signing of the petition to modify the service boundary contingent upon a successful opt-out of the IURC.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion, a second with a contingency. Any questions or discussion? Hearing none, I'll call for a question. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, pose same sign, motion carried. Thank you.
Thank you.
We have nothing from water this week, nor water pollution control. So that brings us to announcements. I'd just like to thank everyone that was involved in the fireworks and the festivities this past Saturday on the 4th of July. I think everything went off fairly well, including the fireworks, no pun intended. But various city departments, we had police, fire, street, parks. Brandy from the mayor's office was a big part of working with the shifters to ensure everything was coordinated. Our Excelsior, Fort Wayne BMX, the shifters, Fortify. There's a long list of people that made this possible. I just want to thank all of them. It was a hot day, but I think everyone had a great time, and we really didn't have any issues, which was good for doing it for our first time. So just thank everybody that helped with that. Retired police captain Tim Baker came out and also assisted with us. So again, thank you. And next regular Board of Works meeting is Tuesday, July 21st, 2026 at 9 a.m. Is there any other business to come before the board?
I'll move to adjourn.
Second.
Hey, we have a motion, a second to adjourn. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Meeting adjourned.